Hello, my name is Paul Murphy. I'm a member of the European Parliament for the Socialist Party in Ireland. Since I visited Kazakhstan last year, where I met with the striking oil workers in Mangistau region, I followed events in Kazakhstan very closely, and this is a message from me and from the Socialist Party in Ireland and the Committee for Workers International to working people and activists in Kazakhstan. The first thing I'd like to say is that I have not forgotten the very brave oil workers who I met when they were bravely struggling against the company and the state when I visited a year ago. I have followed very carefully the trials of the oil workers and am absolutely appalled by the harsh sentences given against many of the workers and leaders of the strike by the regional court. And I spoke out in the European Parliament to condemn those sentences and those convictions. I've also learned from my comrades in Kazakhstan about the threats to the children of Rosa Tulatayeva from the KNB and the fact that the Alliance Bank was trying to evict these miners onto the street by order of the authorities. I think these are outrageous methods being used to put pressure on one of the leaders of the workers' movement. These methods should be condemned by all who defend human rights, all who defend workers' rights, and I think that the threats must be withdrawn. I know that the trial of another strike leader, Akshanat Aminov, will start on the 16th of August. I understand that because of a severe form of diabetes he has become an invalid in prison, and I know that around the same time the trial against Vladimir Kozlov, the leader of the opposition party Alga, will also commence, and also trials against other participants of the protest movement and opposition movement on charges of inciting social discord, organising a criminal group and attempting a coup. I will be following these trials very carefully, and I protest against government attempts to present the months-long strike of oil workers as some sort of conspiracy against the state financed from abroad, which is absolutely not the case. I'm also aware and I'm following very closely the case against the well-known human rights activist Vadim Kuramshin. I understand that the criminal case against him has been fabricated and that this case effectively fell apart during the proceedings of the court case for all to see. I've written a letter to the authorities in Kazakhstan, and I've met with the ambassador of Kazakhstan to the EU to protest against this case, to express my concerns about the way the case has been run, and to demand the dropping of the charges and the immediate release. And again, I'll be following developments extremely closely. Despite the fact that I've previously been denied a visa for Kazakhstan, I have again started the process of applying for another visa in order to go and meet with the relatives and friends of those arrested, of those convicted, and of those oil workers who were killed last December, so that I can draw my own conclusions from the events of last December in Zhanaozen and elsewhere in Mangistau region. And I am hopeful of being able to visit Kazakhstan again soon, later this year in 2012, so that I can speak with you in person, see the situation on the ground, and hopefully provide some assistance to the movements of ordinary working people in Kazakhstan fighting for social justice and a decent life for ordinary people.